Today it's Saturday, January 4th, 2025. The day before yesterday, I received the fuel injectors. And with the fuel injectors, I received this paper sheet, the report, diagnostic report. Now, what did they say? They said that this injector, this is the number one injector, they put a number on it, to don't use it, to put a new one, to purchase a new one. And these are the rest that they clean it, they change the filter, they change the seals. Let me open it from the nylon bag to see one by one how does it looks like and what I don't like. All right, so serviced items replaced: o-ring seal top, o-ring bottom and the filter. The lower one, we can see that's been replaced, and the upper one, fine. And now for the screen inside, I don't know, most probably they changed it. That's the number one that has a problem. All right, they tested. Now, what's my problem here? My problem is that the number one, it's not corresponding to the cylinder number one. This is their mark, how they mark it. The number one is corresponding probably to this one. And says, leak? No. This is injector test before cleaning. No leak, spray pattern fair, flow rate 30. And we see that the number 8, it goes to 24. Then, injector test after cleaning, the number one, it's at 33, and all the rest are 30 with the number 8 at 29. What's my point? That if I put a new one, all right, we're gonna be their flow rate 40 or 45, and it's gonna be completely different than the rest. I guess that since they said change one, that means the rest, they're flowing like the new ones. That's what I believe. That's what I want to believe and what I hope to be the case. Because if I get a new one and it's at 40, I don't know, I'm just guessing here. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what they said. They replace one injector. Currently we don't have it. We're gonna have it Monday or Tuesday. So what's the plan for today? The plan is I'm gonna use 4 of those, the 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I'm gonna put the intake manifold from one bank at least. I'm gonna find in front of me to don't waste time. All right. Let's see which intake manifold we're gonna grab, and you know what? It makes sense to put the bank 2, not the bank 1. The bank 1 is more easy. Let's put the bank 2 here, because we have also the coolant pipe here, you have the wiring, you have so many things. So yeah, most probably I'm gonna install the bank 2. All right. Before I forget it, before I continue, before I forget it, let's go outside to show you something, because we have placed an order for the insulation, the foam that goes to the intake manifold for the sound. All right, I'm talking about these things, this insulation. That this insulation, if you see, it comes apart, and if I try to wash it, even if I don't wash it and I try to put it back again inside, you're not gonna have a happy end. It is what it is. So this insulation, this is for the sound, for the fuel injectors mostly, and that's it. Mostly for the sound of the fuel injectors. Don't have it to run quiet. So instead of using this burnt insulation, we're gonna put the new ones. Fair enough. Let's go back inside to continue with the intake manifold. I brought the intake manifold. I have with permanent marker the 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's corresponding to the numbers that they put before, the guys who clean the injectors. All right. And what I discovered, all of the injectors, even the number one that I have it separate on the nylon back there, that I need to change to put a new one, all right? It's the part number, it's SV3 space 220314 space this 6-digit number. It's unique for each injector, all right? But the one that I'm mentioning right now, it's in all of them the same except the number 8. So then it's 3 space 079 space 036 space November, and then down there is 104790-532. I have 7 injectors with this number, and I have only the number 8 injector. But the number 8 injector here, it's SV3 060919 versus all the other 7, that's 220314. And obviously changing this, the 175314, and then down it's 3 space 079 like the other one, 036, and then at the end it's not November, it's AD. And then down here it's 079 095 alpha, when the rest it's 104790-532. All right, I'm not talking about this number. I have already wrote down this number. It's unique. Wait, this number here, it's unique. The rest are all the same, but not on the number 8. I'm just saying. And if you come here, you see the number 8, 29. This is the number 1 that I'm not gonna use it. Now I'm gonna use, like I said, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get the numbers. I have it down. Let's put it on. This is gonna help me out just later on if you have any headache, if there is any problem. At least I'm gonna know which injector I have put where. We have the paper. I hope to don't have any headache and to put one new injector and to be everybody happy. All right, ideal, I can say that, you know what, yeah, bring me all 8 new injectors. It's not my car, it's not my engine. And as soon as we get a green light from the company who's servicing the injectors, what can I say? What should I say, right? Right, let's move on. I mount the injectors on the fuel rail, all right, with the spacers, with the steel spacers here. And now that I saw it, that's why I ordered these plugs. This is for the NOx sensor. It's a good chance to change it because it's broken. This is burnt. I don't even have to make a pin out. It's just completely broken. It's coming apart. All right, let's fix also this plug. And that's how that looks like. It's been secured down. I push it in. It's fine. This goes to the NOx sensor here. Nice. Nice click. Alright, let's move on. Now we can continue. Alright, uncovering it, I put the dividers. You can play also music here. Alright, we are looking good. Let's put it in place. And that's how does it looks like. Intake manifold on. I block here this side. I put also a block here for the fuel rail to don't, just in case don't have any problem. All right. What's the catch here? There is one foam that comes here, and there is another one that comes down here. I might need to lose the intake manifold to put the foam, the upper foam inside. The lower I can put it without losing the intake manifold, but the upper one to enter properly inside, because I think that comes like a sandwich between the intake manifold and the cylinder head. I might need to lose again. That's the reason why I haven't connected the intake temperature sensor here. That's why I haven't finalized the 30 torques here for the dipstick at this point. I connect all the injectors. I connect also the fuel pressure sensor here. I route the cables for the solenoid behind the AC compressor there. It's done. But like I said, when I get the foam, might need to lose it. So that means that even if I get the other fuel injector, yeah, all right, you're gonna stay like that, standing by. once again. Standing by for the insulation, for the foam, like I said, and for the one injector for the bank 1. I get the numbers. I have the numbers. The engine mount bracket doesn't matter. I have already torqued it down. It's done. It's finished with this one. Yeah, now we're gonna have a delay for this. Why I didn't order the stupid foam from the first place? Why? I saw that it was coming apart, and this is a common. My mind. Yeah, and the wiring, I'm not installing it inside because I want to take care of this wire that does have insulation. It's a ground, you're gonna tell me, yes, but it's a good thing to dress it to be nice and don't look like that. And this is not a big deal. In 1 minute you can connect all of them, all of those. Fine. We have, yes, all it's here standing by. If I had the foam, the insulation that I'm talking about, in 10 minutes maximum, I'm gonna finish this side. But I don't have it. Alright, that's it for now. Let's make it down. There is no problem with the cables, Let's make it down slowly, land it, alright. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, and standing by because now I'm waiting some parts for the BWA, for the Golf engine. So I'm gonna put it aside and then work with the other engine. I have already supported, I have finished on the turbos. That's why I didn't put also the high pressure fuel line from here down to the rail, because again, if I have to make it a little bit more out to put the insulation here, I have to open it again. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, lovely. It's gonna be much better if I had all the parts, and it's gonna be much better if I will be able to open the stupid alternator, because like I said before, I'm repeating again and again, if it fails, don't blame me. At least it's not a big deal. It's not has a cooling to open it while it's on the car. Yeah, ideal. Yeah, it is what it is. Finish. We need to add something? No, all right. Thank you. Let's get from here.